chewing gum on Earth is 5,700 years old, and it still holds someone's DNA. Your home is full of ancient technology. 10 things you touch today are older than Rome, and one was invented to stop people stealing from a temple. Let's start with that gum. In Denmark, archaeologists dug up a small black lump of tar made from heated birch bark. Stone Age people chewed birch tar like gum, probably to soften it into glue. And maybe just because chewing feels good. Here's the wild part. In 2019, scientists pulled a complete human genetic code out of one chewed lump. Think of DNA as a built-in instruction book. Saliva soaked into the gum and saved that book for 5,700 years. The chewer was a woman. Scientists named her Lola. She likely had dark skin, dark brown hair, and blue eyes. They even found her last meal in the gum, duck and hazelnuts. One snack, frozen in time. Now check your kitchen drawer. Drinking straws feel like a fast food invention. They're actually more than 5,000 years old, and they started with beer. Ancient Sumerian beer in what's now Iraq was thick and chunky, with husks floating on top and sludge at the bottom. The fix was simple. A long tube, sip from the clean middle layer and skip the gunk entirely. That's a straw. Around 4,500 years ago, a queen named Puabi was buried with a straw made of gold and lapis lazuli, so the fanciest straw ever made is also one of the oldest. Next up, the reason you don't smell terrible. Soap is at least 4,800 years old. Babylonian clay containers from that time held a soap-like material. One inscription even gives the recipe, fats boiled with ashes. That's basically it. Fat plus ash chemistry still makes soap today. In simple terms, soap molecules grab grease on one end and water on the other, so dirt rinses right off. Toothpaste may be even older. Egyptians were cleaning their teeth with pastes thousands of years before anyone invented the toothbrush. And early toothbrushes were just twigs, chewed until the ends frayed into bristles. Now, what did you look over by your front door? The umbrella is over 4,000 years old, showing up in ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, India, and China. But early umbrellas weren't for rain. They were sunshades. And carrying one meant you were seriously important. In Egypt, servants held palm leaf parasols over pharaohs. In parts of Mesopotamia, the parasol was reserved for kings alone. China later waterproofed them with waxed paper and built folding umbrellas thousands of years ago. Speaking of doors, yours is ancient too. The lock on your front door uses a design that is roughly 4,000 years old. Barely anything about it has changed. Archaeologists found the oldest known lock in palace ruins at Khorsabad, near ancient Nineveh, in what is now Iraq. It was wooden. A bolt held the door shut, and small wooden pins dropped into holes to freeze it in place. The key was a wooden bar with pegs that pushed those pins up, freeing the bolt. Pegs lift pins, door opens. Here's what that actually means. Modern pin locks work the exact same way. Little pins, springs, and the right-shaped key. Time to answer that temple mystery from the start. The vending machine is about 2,000 years old. In the 1st century, an engineer in Egypt named Hero of Alexandria noticed a problem. Visitors kept taking extra holy water. People paid for one splash, then helped themselves to more. The temple was losing money, so Hero built a machine. You dropped a coin in a slot. The coin landed on a small tray connected to a lever inside. The coin's weight tipped the lever and opened a valve. Water flowed until the coin slid off and the valve shut. Coin in, product out, no cheating. That's every vending machine you've ever used. Invented 2,000 years ago. Now open your closet because high heels were not invented for fashion. They were invented for war. Over 1,000 years ago, Persian cavalry wore heeled boots so their feet would lock firmly into their stirrups. Think of it like a hook. The heel catches the stirrup so a rider can stand up and fire arrows at full gallop. Centuries later, Persian riders visited Europe and noblemen copied the look. Heels meant horses and horses meant power. Socks sound too simple to have a history. But the oldest surviving pairs are about 1,700 years old. They come from Egypt, bright striped wool socks made around the year 300, with a separate pouch for the big toe. Try the split toe, sandals. These socks were specifically designed to be worn with sandals on purpose, so socks with sandals isn't a dad crime. It's one of the oldest fashion choices on planet Earth. Last one? And it's myth-busting time. You may have heard a man named Thomas Crapper invented the flush toilet. He didn't. Crapper was a real Victorian plumber who improved and sold toilets brilliantly. But the flush toilet is centuries older than him. In 1596, Sir John Harrington, godson of Queen Elizabeth I, built a working flush toilet called the Ajax. The Crapper legend mostly comes from a joke history book published in 1969. People believed it, and it stuck. So next time someone credits Crapper, tell them about Harrington, whose toilet's name, Ajax, was itself a toilet pun. Gum, straws, soap, locks, heels, toilets. None of this is new. Humans have been solving the same problems for thousands of years. If this blew your mind, subscribe, tap like, turn on notifications, and comment which everyday object we should investigate next.